Hi, guys. Well, Kendra Scott just had a release, a very minor, minuscule release on January 6th. And this mama got her hands on some of that collection. So let's dive into it. So, as I always want to do now, before I start on the new stuff, I like to talk about the old stuff. And right now, I want to pay homage to this gorgeous, beautiful statement Harlow wrapped around and adorning my neck ever so glisteningly. It's a pine jade Harlow. Now, I am just godsmacked over this thing. It is absolutely gorgeous. And I am wanting to flaunt it, especially since I can't go out that much because here in Cali, we're still on restrictions. So just, oh, December was a beautiful month because this was one of my December finds. And I am so thankful to a Kendra Scott sister of mine who happened to find them and procure them for both her and I. So this is pretty dang awesome. This is one of my favorites, and you guys know that I am a self-admitted Harlow whore, and so this is what I had to show off in this video today. But let's get into the meats and bones on why I am filming today. Kendra Scott did a little tiny release. I mean, it was literally 2 new designs and then previously released design that is in just different tone colors. I only curated the newer pieces as I already did a review on the Davis multi-string necklace, so I didn't see a purpose. It's just different colors. So I do apologize if that was something you were looking for. However, I did get some of the pieces and they are hearts. Hearts. Beginning of January, she gave us some hearts. I just want to take a moment and talk about hearts. I think they're cute. They're specific. It reaches to a certain age group for sure, but I am not so sure that it is for the Kendra Scott buyer. Now, I'm speaking on, these are only my opinions. Please respect that as I respect your opinions. And I do understand that some of you are going to like it and want some of the pieces. And I appreciate that, and to each is their own. But I am a little tired of seeing hearts on every collection. Every release in 2020, she had hearts practically. If it wasn't the hearts, then it was the J-Star. I mean, we've seen Ari heart in every possible stone color, I feel. And I have appreciation for those symbols. I do. I think hearts are great for Valentine's Day, which is next month, and could have been more appropriate for next month's release. But to start 2021 with hearts after an incredible December where we saw those Drewsies and the rodeo exclusives and the collector boxes, pieces that us loyal consumers and collectors absolutely adore, it got us all round up and vibed up thinking, all right, come on, 2021, can't wait. Our old Kendra's back. And then we get hearts with some arrows. Again, I think it is a very catchy type of thing. If it was for February, for Valentine's Day, that would have been a great, I'd endorsed it a little bit more, but to have it here in January is very hard to tolerate. And please understand, you all know the great love and compassion I have for this brand. I am specifically loyal to this brand. I only buy Kendra Scott. If it's not on their website, then I buy it on the resale sites and get the vintage pieces, or I wear fine jewelry. That is it. So I have nothing but sincere love and appreciation for the brand, but I can't stand behind hearts. I'm just over it. It's like beating a dead horse. I really hope that this was just kind of like clearing out the last bit, and that 2021 is going to be a little bit more than hearts released every month. I know that I'm not the only one that feels this way. A lot of us collectors and diehard Kendra Scott fans were very disappointed to see the hearts come out. So, but in the sake of this review video, let's give our honest opinion on how they are. And if you are a person who fancies them, I want to help you decide if this is a piece or pieces that you should acquire. So we're going to start off with the earrings. Now, they renamed this heart because it's a little bit more dramatic, a little bit more cartoonish of a heart. And it is called the Ansley earring. And it came in, I have it here in gold and obsidian. And I do love the obsidian stone. I like this one because it has the speckles of gold. But you know that snowflake obsidian they did? Now that one is much more nicer in a larger statement, like a Harlow or a Harley and Elle and Danielle earrings, because, you know, it has the speckles of the whites. But oh my goodness gracious, I do appreciate that very much. Oh, I love that obsidian as well. So here it is in the gold and obsidian. And then we have it here in the gold and magnesite. I love this. This reminds me of a tropical blue ocean. Absolutely gorgeous. It's a beautiful stone color. I really like this stone color, and I really do hope to see a little bit more of it in the spring collection. I do like it. I think it's a perfect spring. It's really pretty. It has some natural like veining to it. It's gorgeous. Now these I would say are equivalent to the weight of almost an L. So not quite an L, not as light as a Danny, like that in between, in my opinion. They're very flowy. They are bigger than the Aries, so you get a little bit more statement with it. But again, it's hearts. And I don't know how many of you are going to wear these hearts on a daily basis. I kind of feel like they're occasion pieces, if that makes sense to me. And that's my opinion. Like I could wear, and I will wear hearts on Valentine's Day, you know, certain times of the year, just like the stars are more of your patriotic celebrations. In my opinion, it's not an everyday piece that I would wear to the office, especially being a businesswoman myself. Kendra Scott's price points are not for the light wallets. You have to have some coins to buy it. These earrings were $78. $78 for these earrings. I do feel that a heart is more of your tweenish type of design. Something you see at Claire's a lot. And I would really consider gifting this type of a thing to my daughter who's 10. However, at a $78 price point, that is not going to be feasible for that age range. And the people that can afford those price points are your more sophisticated adults who are full-time employers and work, or, you know, have the support of a full-time employee. They're not going to be your young bucks starting out. It's hefty price tags you have to have. If I was to buy these just even for my daughter or for occasion specific, I would not pay $78 as they're requesting on the website. I would max say I'd be comfortable with 40, 45 with tax, but that would be my max. They're cute. They did come in different colors though. I only got the blue magnesite. I got the abalone, and then I did get the silver amethyst. And they came in rose quartz as well as white mother of pearl. So really 4 of them were on the lighter hue, more spring, with the only fall, winter being, in my opinion, the obsidian. Again, they're cute. They do feel durable. They have weight to it. And you know me, I always equate that to being of value, having a little weight versus a lightweight. So for me though, I'm not going to retain them. They are going back. I am not a huge fan of hearts. I already have the heart hoops that I really liked last year. I did get those. And again, they're specific for me. They're occasion specific. So I wear it on my anniversary or the Valentine's Day. I don't have many hearts. That's where my heart collection ends, is just that hoop from last year. So, but there was another piece. Like I said, there was 3 pieces released on Wednesday. So let's get into the next piece. So I am back with the Ansley Obsidian Heart and Arrow pendant necklace. And I don't know if you could see that as well. It's cute. And as a set, it's a cute set. Now it like kind of dies out with my hair color, but it's a cute set. And I think it is cute. Again, it's just all about price tag and not being able to wear and enjoy it as much. I think that's where it really is for me. These pendant necklaces were $88. Pretty hefty. Now, would I want to layer with this? I don't think I would. I think this is a very single tone piece. Could you possibly do the logo here? Yeah, but with the shape of the pendant and then having this arrow, I really feel that it's meant to just be its own staple statement piece, if that makes sense. Now, to each is their own. There is no right way or wrong way to wear your Kendra. It is all about how you feel in your heart, and that's fine. But I don't think it's, for me, something that I would layer. The necklaces, again, came in rose quartz, the magnesite, all the same colors as the earrings. I only got it in the silver and amethyst, so we could see it in a different color tone of metal, and the golden obsidian. It does have the adjustable hook, which is nice, because then you can even adjust it for your little one to wear, which is amazing if you could do that for your child. It has this movable arrow, which kind of gets a little irritating as I've been playing with it. But it is got a cute little bedazzle moment. I don't know if you can see that on the top there. So I'm trying to hold everything. So it has a little bling at the top. It's cute. But the irritating thing that I've noticed about this necklace is this arrow keeps wanting to go behind. So I'm always having to adjust it in the front to make it stay in the front. So if you're taking pictures and you can adjust it perfectly, it's going to look great. If you are working around the house or working for your job and you're shaking and moving and jumping and jiving, it's going to go all over the place. I've had it up here already. That irritates me. Especially when it is a dramatic accent to a piece where you want to show it. It's got the bedazzle, the shine, that little oomph. You want it to stay stable and in that setting. Maybe if they had put 2 balls like the satellite chain, how you have the satellite has a lot of the little design on the chain itself. Maybe if they had it close at the bottom, so then that way these didn't move so much, it would have solved that problem. But they didn't. And this is how this Ansley heart pendant comes. Again, I'm not going to keep it. I think it was too much for it. I think the price point is very high at $88 for this. If I was going to spend $88, I am going to buy a vintage piece that has stand the test of time and is incredible and is much more to my flavor and what I think Kendra Scott is. I love Kendra Scott so much. I love the brand. I love the people behind it, the messages, the giving back, how she started, and etc. I have nothing but great respect for the brand and very honored and proud to be able to give my honest opinions about their pieces. I am just hoping that this was a clear out. You know, these designs, in most circumstances, are being conceptualized years, months in advance. I mean, months in a year or more in advance. So maybe back then when they were bringing the thoughts of the 2020 pieces in the beginning of 2021, it worked for them. And maybe it worked for that moment in time and they thought it was something that needed to be brought. But I really hope that they start pushing out pieces from the vault, some more logos. I mean, she has an amazing logo that we all adore. Those Inca earrings, wear them with pride. I would just love to see some more Kendra Scott specific, back in the day, vault pieces that we all were in love with, that drew us to Kendra Scott in the first place, and what we're all always holding out hope for on each release. It's like every release, I'm like, ooh, okay, next month, okay, this month kind of stunk a little bit, next month, and I've just been a little disappointed. When I reflect on 2020, I try to think of what really stood out for me, and it could have been numerous pieces for you, but for me, I honestly only recently fell in love with some of the pieces. I do adore the Vivians. I do like them because, again, they're a revival of an older made piece. But it is definitely, hands down for me, is going to be what would happen in December. Bringing back the Dorindas in the collector boxes. The rodeo exclusives. Oh, whew, fiery on me. I mean, I got every piece. Every piece I bought. I bought all those Havanas in each color tone. And then obviously the Druzies. I mean, that is just incredible. And I really do hope that they bring back the Druzy collection that they kind of snuck in there and just gave us a taste of. I hope that is to come for next winter. That would be a standout, phenomenal collection. I just miss that kind of stuff. Remember her couture line when she did that? Or the Mystic? You know, those were just some of the envelope pushing pieces that to this day, a lot of us are hunting for on resale sites. So right there, that's a lot of the money that Kendra Scott could have if they just brought back those collections, those pieces. I mean, they have an amazing vault line that they could just have the next 20 years just peppering us back with a lot of those pieces. Seeing the revival of the Reese so soon and the Jack just kind of just made my just get a sinking feeling in my gut. I was really sad to see that, especially since we just had it the year prior and it was still very new to a lot of us. To bring it back again the next year was a disappointment. And I don't know if that was because 2020 was just funky, brought us a lot of challenges. And you know, they had a lot of challenges with manufacturing, trying to find people to even do the pieces. So maybe that is just what happened. That's what I have to chalk it up to, because a lot of us were having to jump and jive around a lot of these new criterias and regulations, and then a lot of plants closing and suppliers not being able to ship. So I'm thinking that that's what happened, and that's how 2020 just was. It was the pandemic year that just created a lot of hardships for personal and professionals. And so it's done and over with, and here we're on 2021. And let's just hope that it brings a better collection. Now, I have heard little birdies chirping. Spring is going to be something. Don't have any specifics, but I hear we might be seeing a little bit more of those vintage pieces. So don't lose hope yet. It's still a beautiful brand. It's a great brand. People behind the brand and people that work for the brand are amazing. I'm thankful to the brand, not just for the jewelry itself, but for the community. This whole network and community of people that I have met is just incredible. They are some of the most amazing people that I consider to be dear friends and would have never met in my entire life had it not been for my obsession and collecting of Kendra Scott. So Kendra Scott to me means a lot more. It's not just the jewelry and the brand, but it's the community and the people behind it are beautiful just as much as the jewelry is. So that was it. That was it, guys. Now, next week, we do have more of this release. So she just did a little bit of it last week. Now, this coming up week, we'll have a little bit more of it. I've already seen some of it. It's more hearts and arrows and another little like circled ball design. So we'll see. We'll see. And wait for that video. Hope you were enjoying my videos. If you don't mind, can you like, subscribe, and share? That really helps me, especially with the new year. I have some new goals in regards to this channel, and I would love for you to help me achieve those. I love you guys, and thank you so much for being part of my channel. Take care. Bye.